I went to my first singing school in 1953. I asked Tom McGraw, I says, Uncle Tom, how long does it take you to learn how to sing the Sacred Harp? He says, 4 years. And I says, well, I've been working on it hard for one. I ain't got but 3 more to go. He said, well, you got 4 years. It's just like going to school and getting a high school education and getting a college education. He said, you don't get it all in 1 week. I was grown, and I went to a reunion down at Mount Zion on the 4th weekend in July, and I just walked in the back door and sat down on the back pew, and Bernice Hambrick was leading Alabama, page 196. And when I heard that, when I sat down and heard that, it just like I'd received salvation. Goose pimples was all over me. And I went up there, after the singing, I went up there and talked to Uncle Bud. And I says, Bud, can I learn how to sing this music? And he said, yeah, you got about enough McGraw in you that you can learn to sing. He said, I got some old books down at my house. I'll give you a song book. And I went down there that night and got a book with no back on it. It just the backs had been torn off. And I carried that thing around my back pocket for the, for the longest, hollering fossil la. I remember in 1954 and 55, we'd always go down to Headland, Alabama, in Buford Studebaker, and we wouldn't allow them to roll the windows down in the car all the way down there. We had to keep the windows up. But when we turned around and when we started back, now we could sing going down there, but couldn't y'all didn't want to mess your hair up. And when we come back, we'd let the tailgate down and raise all the windows down, and y'all would hang your legs out the back and sing all the way back, but didn't care about your hair coming back from singing. We'd get in a van and we'd go to Texas together, and we'd take the whole crowd. We was going along one night, and we got to arguing about those spaces in the road where they have markers so many feet, and then they have a blank and they pick up again. And we got to betting on how far it was on those markers, and at night, so they looked real close. So we all put up a little money, a nickel and a dime, and we stopped and measured at night, and they're 30 feet apart. 30 feet.
Hugh McGraw is widely regarded as the leading Sacred Harp singer of the past 50 years. He was instrumental in the nationwide spread of this music that had seemed destined to remain relegated to the rural South. He and countless other traditional Southern singers traveled thousands of miles to bring the music they loved to eager young singers in the North and Midwest in the late 70s and early 80s. They were the apostles of the gospel of the Sacred Harp, and many new singing communities outside the traditional home of the Sacred Harp now look to these singers as the founders of their home singings. Today, Sacred Harp is sung across the United States and even in some foreign countries. But despite the distance between these singers, they consider themselves to be a family who together seek the old paths and walk therein.